If you aren't living under a rock, you are probably aware of some of the glorious meme coin pumps that are occurring right now in the crypto market. And we're talking pumps bigger, dirtier, juicier than salt, honey, and Cialis on an arm day. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a sucker for a juicy pump, but these are a bit more dangerous, and I'll tell you why. First, let's go over how the game works, and it's really a simple process. Step 1, a meme coin is created and then listed somewhere for you and I and others to buy it. Influencers or those with large followings, I guess you can say that they're all influencers, are aware of it or in on it. Many times they're the ones who are creating it, or they have access to someone who has influence. They're the ones who are getting in on it early, and they simply promote it to their following. It could be as simple as a screenshot of them putting $1,000 into a meme coin right around when it launches, or really at any time, I guess. It doesn't really matter. This drives the hype and attention from their followers, and then you get videos like this. Now, these can be made by anybody, and if they are made right and they hit the algorithm right, that is free promotion, free press, free marketing to potentially hundreds of thousands of people. And out of those hundreds of thousands of people, all you need is a couple thousand of them to throw in $50, $100, $200, $1,000, $10,000. I mean, and now you're talking about a lot of money flowing into these meme coins, like all at the same time, because that's how fast the algorithms work on a place like TikTok. You and I will likely discover the meme coin from one of these videos or from someone who has influence and is posting to their followers. You and I likely have less money to put into these meme coins than those promoting it or the influencers involved at the early stages, because they, generally speaking, are making a lot of money off their followers anyway and have a lot of excess cash to just throw around. We then are likely to buy in hundreds of % above where the original influencers or people got in from the beginning, who put in bigger money. They are selling into us as they are already in. Price dumps, we lose money, they lock in their gains, and they walk away with a nice Lambo, Rolls Royce, or a new property, house, whatever. It could be anything. They win, you and I lose, for being late to the party. And one surefire way to know that it's pretty much over and you're fucked if you're still holding is when you hear or see someone say, make sure you guys are locking in your gains. We are already up big. Don't want to give it back. That is essentially translated into, thank you so much for being my exit liquidity. I am fully out. Fuck you. Now, obviously, there are always going to be outliers. There could be situations where they could keep running. There could be situations where people are not pumping it. And then, obviously, these are just generalized examples. But if you're aware of it, you'll probably prevent yourself from having a huge loss in the first place and doing something stupid. And that's the whole point. But now you may ask, how is this legal? Isn't it just like a pump and dump? And yeah, pretty much it is. They just know how to walk the lines, like the fine line between legal and illegal. And there really is some subjective nature to that as well. If you were to go back to like the Atlas trading guys in the penny stock world, who we all pretty much knew that they were doing the same type of things, but just in penny stocks, the SEC came after them. I think it was like $100 million like lawsuit or something like that, that essentially got dropped, or they got out of it, at least initially. I'm not sure the whole details if there's more to come and all that stuff, but it looked like they were fucked. We all kind of knew, like, yeah, you guys kind of were pumping and dumping, but based on how they were doing things, how they were saying things, not financial advice, like those types of things, like you're able to kind of walk the line of like, it's not technically illegal and I can be fine if I have a good lawyer type of situation. So that's kind of the deal. You're likely not going to be able to sue someone over getting dumped on a meme coin. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the details of that stuff, but they figure out a way. Just don't be a dumbass is really all. The way you can prevent this from being a problem is just don't be a dumbass and do not get caught up in this stuff. You generally are going to get into these things after it is very, very late. And when you are seeing something that already has 10,000 likes on TikTok or 100,000 views or 200,000 views, you are likely late to the party. The stock, or in this case, the meme coin, has likely spiked hundreds of %. And now you are essentially holding on to a piece of shit. And as long as you know that, you'll put yourself in a position where it can't hurt you. But if you don't know that and you're not aware of that, like the downside could come anytime. You can get rug pulled. The thing can dump. If everyone starts selling or your favorite influencer starts selling, These are so thinly traded, the market caps are not very large, or at least initially they aren't, that at any time, enough selling pressure, they can get wiped. And you could be down 80%, 90% in seconds. Like literally, like I said, that's what could happen. It's happened before, and it will continue to happen again. So just make sure you're not being a dumbass. Hope that was helpful. See ya.